the consumers in Whole Foods, I think they understand what regenerative means.
Right.
The consumers in Sprouts, they understand what regenerative means.
Mhm.
The consumer in Kroger's,
Right.
not so sure.
Right.
Consumer in Walmart, not so sure.
Mhm.
I think the transparency and focus on sustainability is
Mm.
something that resonates with the Gen Zs, the Gen Alphas, even the millennials more so than my generation.
Yeah.
Um, I had an interesting conversation with a guy from Nielsen who does all of the market data collection and whatnot,
Mhm.
and he described what he called the say-do gap. He
Mm.
said the
Yeah.
boomers said they wanted to do things the right way and they wanted to be healthy, but they kinda did this over here. And he said, the millennials, the gap got a little smaller.
Mhm.
And with the Gen Zs, it got even smaller. And he said, with the Gen Alphas, there's no gap. If
Yeah.
they say they're going to do it, they do it.
Mhm.
And he said, but they don't necessarily understand the impact
Mm.
of regenerative farming, emissions management, what it's doing for us. But they just say, oh, well, we should all be doing the right thing.
Mhm.
And they look for brands that are doing that. And again, that transparency and sustainability messaging is important. I'm not sure the consumers actually understand it at this point, and
Mhm.
they definitely don't understand what it takes to get there.
Right. Right.
Um, as far as the certifications go, I have a lot of mixed feelings about that.
Yeah.
We're organic, we're fair for life, we're helping these farmers make this transition. And I can show my receipts. That's
Right.
what my marketing team tells me all the time. We gotta show our receipts. But to tell me that they have to test all 16,000 farms
Yeah.
before they can give us the symbol for certification, I can't support that.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because we don't have the data that shows that it resonates enough with the consumer to be worth that investment also. So,
No,
it's great
no, we
that
don't.
yeah.
I mean, they're saying, studies are saying that regenerative brands can charge more,
Mhm.
that the average regen brand compared to a non-regen brand can typically get 8 to 12% more.
Mhm.
That's not a drop in the bucket compared to what it would cost to go through that certification. I can't afford to pay for you to go test them all,
Mhm.
and there's no value in that. It's gotta be a hybrid, and, at the same time, I mean, we're going through all of the other
Mhm.
validations and certifications, and so how can you harmonize some of those across different platforms? Like I said, we're
Right.
organic, we're fair for life, we're B Corp certified. We've been B Corp certified since 2009. We were
Wow.
one of the first companies in the United States to be B Corp certified. There's a lot that goes into that. Go through a B Corp certification audit.
Yeah.
You'll understand how much goes into that. And then we've got the consultants on the ground too, and they're certified in what they do. And so there's so many different checks and balances here that if we can harmonize across these things, it supports the movement. And
Mhm.
and we, these certifications, we put the onus back on the farmer,
Mhm.
and that just adds cost.